working on my 2009 Saturn Outlook, and I'm going to be replacing the throttle control sensor, which is right here. It's just a nice little flapper thing that goes inside the where the air comes in. I can pull this up here. So this is the box that I've got. And this is the new part. Made by Bosch. You couldn't tell from the box. Get it out of the bag. Not very good at this. Alright, so here it is, nice and shiny. And it just controls the air coming in. Nice little sensor plug on the top, and we're going to be replacing that right here. This thing is going to be coming out, and I'm also going to be taking the air filter out too and replacing that. So I'm sure that's all gunked up and making sure everything's all clean before I put the new one on. Alrighty, well I'm going to go ahead and kind of start taking off. I'm going to take off this guy here. I'm probably going to have to take off this to get that all moved out of the way so I can get to all the 4 bolts that are on that one. Pull it off and see how gross it is. Alright, so as I'm kind of getting going here and looking at what I got to do, so yes, I'm taking off these 4 bolts, this guy. I took off this one. I'm guessing that's some kind of sensor for the air as well. And then I got this plug here. But what I think I might want to do first is probably go disconnect the ground from the battery. And let me show you where that is, because this is a lot of fun. So if we go back here. Alright, and this, my friends, is where the battery is stored, right in here. Inside the car, and good for somebody to find randomly. And we'll pop that open and disconnect the ground. Alright, and here is the battery. That's a little fuzzy, kind of dark in here. Yeah, I just took a normal T20 star bit and popped the cover off, which is right here, nice and dirty. And getting right back into there, and just gotta take a nice little socket there and pop off the ground for the battery, and then we'll be good to go to start disconnecting a bunch of the electrical stuff. Alright, so I got this guy off here, took the plug out, and it looked pretty nasty and gunked up, and I don't know if you can see in there if I'm blocking the light. It looks nice and dirty in there, so we'll give that a nice little clean and we'll keep going. Alright, so I pulled the cover off the air filter. I'm kind of looking at this here, and let's take a look. And my goodness, that is dirty. Alright, well, good thing I grabbed a new one, and my car could actually breathe. Alright, well, let's throw a new one in and we'll zip it back down and start putting it all back together. Alright, so we got the cover back on, and now we're going to we'll probably let's do this one first here. So we'll put the new gasket on, and then we'll put the new throttle position sensor and the whole body back on together, and then we'll put the final tube in. Alright, so yeah, so we got the new part on here, nice and shiny. Doesn't look like anything like the rest of the car. I'm pretty sure eventually that my car will be all new parts, but we'll get to that eventually someday. And yeah, now all that's left is to put on the final tube here, and then we'll hook up the battery back up, and then we'll give it the good old once over and see how everything looks. Alright, so we are back here, and I got this installed and all this other stuff back put together. So now we're going to put the top on. Pop this guy up here so we can put the cover on, and then we will do the idle reset, which involves, from what I understand, should be just doing the down there all the way. Alright, so we got that all put together here. Got the top on, and now we're gonna do the idle reset, or I guess whatever the computer needs to do to make sure that it's all calibrated, and then we'll give it a test drive. Alright, so here we are. We're going to try doing the idle, like a reset. You're supposed to start the car, let it run for 3 minutes, and then you turn it off, and then turn it back on and let it run for 3 minutes, and then it helps the computer calibrate what it needs to, and then you're good to go. So we'll give it a shot here, and off we're going to go.